Hi, this is Armando with the Boxing Corner. Another fight that I'm gonna review or overview. This is a fight that also happened last Saturday, January 15th of 2011. It was the main event along with the Stieglitz and the Weber fight. It's the fight Arthur Abraham versus Pablo Farias. This is the fight that I've never seen from Pablo. I've never seen Pablo fight at all. I know that he's from Argentina, and of recent there seems to be a lot of commotion going on, good stuff going on with all the Argentinian fighters, with Sergio Martinez and Lucas Matisse, and you got obviously the hard hitting Marcos Maidana. So it seems like Argentina seems to be kind of putting themselves on the map, and well, here we go. Here goes the review of the fight. Um, it started. I'm aware of Arthur Abraham from the whole Super Six tournament thing that they had going on for the past about 2 to 2.5 years. I seen him in his Jermaine fight. I've seen him fight Froch. I've seen him fight Andre Ward. So those are the fights that I've seen him. So seeing this fight, he did very well against Froch in the first couple of rounds. Then he kind of, I don't know what happened with him at the end of the Froch fight. And obviously the Ward fight, he was pretty much dominated from the get go. But anyways, I'm not talking about that fight. I'm talking about this fight. From the get go, it seemed, I don't know. It seemed like Arthur was a little bit lost. He kind of wasn't, so to speak, being aggressive, trying to pull the trigger. It seemed, at least to me, Farias was a little bit more aggressive. A little bit more aggressive. Just Abraham just seemed so conservative with like he didn't want to throw. He would throw his natural flurries that he usually does. His kind of this little thing that he got going on. But for the most part, I guess he was. I guess Farias had a couple of rounds. That it did last because it lasted 5 rounds. But obviously the big fifth round was where Arthur caught him with that body shot. I think it was a left to the side, which knocked him down to the ground, and you can tell he was kind of on shaky ground, Pablo. And then the second knockdown, as well, he was trying to get up, and then the third one, it just seemed like he fell on his own. It seemed then there was a TKO, fight. He knocked him out. He finished him, but just Arthur just didn't look very impressive to me. He seemed a little bit, like I said, a little bit lost, a little bit like he doesn't know where to go to. I know he's accustomed to fighting at at middleweight, and he went up a division to fight in super middleweight. So I don't know if the weight is helping him. Maybe he doesn't have that strength that he did in the middleweight. Because I remember in the Super Six tournament, him and Mikkel were just like supposed to win it all, and they were supposed to fight, and it ended up being Froch and Ward. But anyways, yeah, the he just didn't seem, he just didn't look good. Yeah, I'm just fortunate the fight ended when it did in 5 rounds, because if it would have went all 12 rounds, it wouldn't have been good for him. It would have been like, what happened? What happened with Arthur Abraham? No, don't get me wrong. I like him. I like the way he fights. Maybe that's his style because I've only seen him in the Super Six, but it just seemed like he just wasn't. I don't know. I don't know how good Pablo Farias is. I'm sure he's not an elite fighter. I'm sure he's a B level fighter or C level fighter. But the thing is where does Arthur go from here? I mean, you got Lucian probably gonna fight Froch 2 times. Mikkel's probably gonna fight. He's probably gonna fight Stieglitz. Ward and Fraud or Ward, I'm not sure what he's gonna do. I mean, what else is there for the super middleweight? I mean, he's fought pretty much all the legitimate super middleweight fighters. But anyways, that's just my opinion on the fight that happened. Also, let's just talk about. I want to do maybe a weekly, kind of like a weekly news rumor mill that's going on with possible fights and stuff like that, and probably do. I would like to do like a classic fights where I review a fight from, that's considered to be a classic fight. So I'm thinking about doing that. So if you want to do some, I'll take some considerations. Say, hey, give me Hearns and Hagler, or Sugar Ray Leonard and Duran, or Castillo versus, I mean, just any classic fights. The Oakwood Ali fights, just anything classic. Julio Cesar Chavez, whatever. Just throw me a bone. I'll check it out, and I'm thinking about doing the classic fights. So feel free to comment or leave me a little, hey, do this fight for me. And we'll go from there. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll probably post another video a couple of days from now of what's going on in the boxing world, news and rumors, and who's fighting who, and blah blah blah. So thanks for checking out. This is Armando with the Boxing Corner, and have a good day. See ya.